Okay. Today I am planning the UD Open Mic 4 show. It's the fourth open mic that I've done with the series so far, and it's the first time we're doing an open mic show this season for underground developmental. Today, as of usual, I'm in the studio. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm showing you guys like the behind the scenes of me like planning out the show, like how I work on the show, everything I do to put the show together, and like just behind the scenes of like everything I'm doing. I'm about to screen record my computer to just show you guys like the in-depth like behind the scenes, just to show you like how I'm planning it and everything like that. Yeah, today I'm in NJ Underground Studios. As per usual, I'm always here because this is my studio where I work at. As you can see, it's 5:30 p.m. right now. Like way outside of the shift I'm supposed to have for myself, but getting there. I'm supposed to have my shift at like UD shift from like 12 to 3 o'clock, but yeah, I'm here though. Ashley's right here. Yo, Ashley, say hello. Yeah. So yeah, I am here. The planning like an open mic show for UD is like significantly less difficult than planning like a regular UD show where it has everything has like all the elements to it. I got Batman animated series going on right now. I always need some kind of show to be on for some background shit. But it can't be too captivating, or else I'm gonna like pay attention to that nonstop. But yeah, I'm in here right now. Planning an open mic show is not as stressful or not as hard as planning like a regular open UD show, because there's not as many facets to it that would entail a open mic a regular UD show. I'm gonna make a different video where I show you guys in depth on how I plan like a regular UD show. But right now we're doing an open mic show. We just did four shows. That was the fourth show
of the season. I believe so.
Yeah, I think we just did the 35th UD show, which was a Halloween show. It was the fourth show of the season. Fourth show in a row, every month, doing a show every month at the last Wednesday every month. And it's been going fantastic. It's been like picked up right where we left off in a major way and in a more professional way as well. And really just trying different things out with this season and trying different things out with this new spot as well. We just did 4 shows. One of the things I want to improve on more with it is just the growth and like scaling everything, like me as the leader of it and like the main like runner of it. My main role and like people with main role in the leadership role should be just to focus on like the growth in the business partnerships and like really scaling and growing the business and growing the organization, so that we can give the artists more of a fan base of people that they can connect with them, and more of a bigger platform that they could benefit from, and really trying to bring the artists up and help the artists just have that platform that they can grow from, and just funnel so many different artists into actually making a sustainable career for themselves, which is like all of our dreams. So what I wanted to do was focus a lot more on that, the getting more paid sponsorships, getting more business partnerships with different organizations, just so that we could build ourselves up, and not only that, we could be financially stable as well. Big money for these events, big money. Like fucking venue is $1,000. The old venue used to be $200, so this venue's $1,000. So the venue's $1,000. My security, I have 3 security for $150 each, and they're $450. The DJ gets $100, door person gets $100, So it's basically like 2 G's, because then like we got I be paying for um, soap for the venue, toilet paper, paper towels, uh, like just like actually like logistic, like small stuff for the actual event itself, um, that needs to be paid for. So all around it comes out to like $2,000 every show. So it's a big financial like thing to take on to do the showcases, and it's not always a financial gain. Like um, I think only half of the shows this season have been profitable. Um, even though like especially when it comes to, like, if you do math on it, $20 tickets, $20 times 100 people is $2,000. Like, let me do the mathematics on that. I believe that's what that is. What did I say? 20 times 100 equals 2,000. Yeah, so we need to have 100 people in the building every single show in order to have a sustainable show, and that's not always the case. So it's not always, it comes down to that as well. So just finding, and I don't like to just depend on door money either. And there's just so many other ways of doing things that you can grow off of, so that it's even more beneficial as well for even just the people who are in the space. As well as growing more ticket sales as well. So that's really my main focus, of getting financially stable, as well as scaling the attendees of the show as well, and just building. And it just, like, right now where we're at, these would be packed shows at the last venue we was at, but now because of it's a bigger space, it's like more ground to cover, more growth to be had in order for it to look like super packed for real, which is I love, because I love the challenges of it, and the having to push forward because of what's going on. So because of those things, one thing and because of also it's November, and the last Wednesday of November is, I think, Thanksgiving, or the day before Thanksgiving. So my idea for what we're gonna do for this month of November is, we just had a screening the other day, which was really cool. Like stuff that builds us, brings us together. Even if it's not like a big show, like we don't need a big show to bring people together and have like the community basis. Like we have this venue that we don't utilize enough, so that's like this venue, like the studio that we have is like a mini venue. So just trying to utilize this more to grow the community in person more, and to get more platforms to get in person growth of like who these people are and who they are as artists, and just building their character and just building them in front of the audience that we've already grown with UD, with different platforms. And we had a UD Live podcast where I had different artists get on and just give pieces of their personality, give information about them as an artist. So just like really trying to grow a lot more like that. And something that is less money that we can do this month, which is number one, less money, and number two, also just gives more platforms for people to get on stage and perform, is I plan on doing an open mic next Thursday, which is a week from now, and having it in the studio next door, which is a $300 venue. So that kind of gives better leverage in a couple ways. Number one, having to being able to take that break of not having to pay that $2,000 for this month, and taking that time to grow more sponsors to come into the shows to earn more money for the shows, especially without getting that money out of the artists as well, like getting that money out of the other organizations and businesses that we can funnel into the artists and give the artists to actually grow as well. So giving time for me to build on those sponsorships, as well as having the ability to give a bigger performance platform, because especially with this season of UD, we only have 10 open mic slots, as well as only 6 feature artist slots, compared to last season where it was like 10 to 15 open mic and then like 8 or 9 feature artists. So it's significantly less people, and then way significantly less shows because we only have one show a month compared to at the heightened amount of shows of season one. It was a show every single Wednesday, so it's just less opportunity to perform. So I think having an open mic where we have 30 open mic performers gives a big platform for a lot of performers to get on the stage and showcase themselves. And one thing I'm definitely going to do is get all the UD veterans to come through and show mad love and support and really just give support to each other and just support all the open mic artists that get on the stage, give them advice, and even give like prizes and stuff. Like I'm giving best performance gets performance at the actual UD show itself, the main show, like a feature artist performance. So just really trying to give more of a platform to the artists that we already have in the community, as well as the brand new artists that are coming into the community as well, that I just want to give more opportunity and shine to for real, because all these artists are mad dope and mad genuine, and I just want to see them really fucking go big with what they're doing. And that's all that is super possible, and it just makes it way better when you are around the right people and around people who are pushing you in that direction and like giving you opportunities and tools and platforms to actually build, and like we all building together and pushing forward together. So yes, so confirming on the next UD being December 18th, and the next show we're gonna have for this month is going to be November 21st, UD Open Mic 4. It's going to be in Jersey City, right next door to here, Studio B. It's a very, like, you've seen it in my documentaries before. Like, I did a show in there my birthday, and like my first goth show I had in there was in there. It's like a tight knit, like tighter space, like similar to like how Meat Locker was. So people are going to be like kind of more cramped in, and it's just easier to get that more energetic and more supportive, because it's easier to have that when it's like everybody cramped in, rather than like a bigger space, which is what we have been trying to manage more with the season 2 at the main at the main venue, because it's so big. It's harder to get that tight, packed in like love and support when like it's such a big space and you can just wander all over. So yeah, that's just something that's going to come in time of building the main shows and just building on. But I think it's a beautiful addition to have the open mics to just build on top of that. So let me screen record this shit, and I'm gonna show y'all how I get it in. How the fuck did they say to screen record this shit? It said Command Shift 5. Okay. Record. I'm pretty sure it's recording. I fucking hope it's recording. Wait, let me check real quick what it is. Alright, it was. I'm gonna do it again. Command Shift 5. Okay. And then record entire screen. Alright, word. Okay, so planning a UD open mic show is, I go about it differently than planning a regular UD show, because it's way less significant, especially with this season of shows, because with main shows I have to plan all of the feature artists. That also entails contacting all the feature artists. That entails writing up a nice message to send to all the artists and seeing if they even are going to do it, and planning it out with them, going back and forth with them, making flyers, making a posh, making everything like that. So there's just a lot that entails in it, and it's similar with the open mic shows, but it's just a simpler formula because it's less back and forth, it's less creating, it's less flyers, it's less. Oh yeah, because main shows, I gotta have vendors, I gotta have painters. Sometimes it's no real like enthusiasm with people trying to get on as vendors or on as painters. So sometimes you gotta go contact them or make more promotional material for it to get people on it. So there's just a lot of things that goes down to it. So let me plan it as if I didn't already have it planned already. what would I do first? First and foremost, you have to confirm everything, and that's coming out with a when do you want to have it. That's the first thing first. So when do you want to have it? And then what I did was I confirmed with the team on is that a good date. So I confirmed with I normally have multiple security, but for the open mic show I only need one security. So I confirmed with the security if he could do it on that date. He confirmed. I confirmed with the main team of people that I have that I coordinate everything with on the shows, just to help me like plan everything out and just go over different things with me. So like the event coordinators went over that and ensured like a date that was good for them as well, because I want them to be there helping me doing the show as well as supporting the artists who are there and hosting as well. And just beforehand helping put logistics together and putting the shows together. So yeah, so confirm that, and then most importantly, confirm with the venue that it's good for that date. And yes, confirmed with them that's good for that day, as well as just went over a simple financial aspect just to go over if that's going to work, and it definitely does, because $300 for the venue, as well as what else would we need for that? I go above and beyond for shit, so I'm already gonna get simple things like soap and like what? Some venues don't have fucking soap and shit. Like you go to the venue, it's like no soap, no toilet paper, no hand towels. Like what the fuck going on? Like yeah, so I bring the soap, bring the hand towels, toilet paper. I'm gonna get probably like paper towels and such. So like trinkets like that, which could be from $50 to $100. Then you're gonna need a door person. So that's I give a door person 100. Security anywhere from 125 to 150. For an open mic show like this is probably like 125. What's it called? Yeah, and I think that's. Oh yeah, and then you're gonna need. And then I contacted the DJ who's gonna be the DJ for the night, which is another 100. So 300. DJ is 400. Door person is 500. What's it called? Toilet paper and such. Let's just say 600, and then security, it's like 725. So all around it could be like a 725 kind of night. Then what's it called? 100. So the tickets would be like $10 online and $15 at the door. So let's just say $15 at the $10 online. Let's just say 50 people will get tickets for $10 online. So 50 times 10 is $500. That's good. And then 500, and then like maybe like let's say like 15 people get $10 tickets at the door. That's 150 plus 500 is 650. That's like a loss of 100. It's probably going to be a bigger loss, no cap, because then obviously I have to pay for fucking gas and shit, and pay for like different like amenities for probably going to pay for some food for the staff and stuff like that. So it's multiple different payments and things that go into it. So I'm definitely going to take a loss at the end of the day, but that's okay. It's not okay, you know what I mean? But like, because at this point in time, I think that's bad, because I should be having, we're like 2 years deep. I should be having sponsorships, and all this shit should be covered by sponsors, and we should have big business partnerships like that. So that's a main reason of why. But it's just of the loss from not having sponsors for this is significantly less from the loss of not having sponsors for the main UD shows, where it's a $2,000 price tag for real. So it's just a matter of just getting that shit in order. So that's also a benefit of this show as well. So right, so that's gonna be like $750 type shit. So then the next thing I would do is confirm. So after I confirm all that with everybody who's like significant and a part of that as well. I then went to making the flyer. So I'm screen recording right now. Let me redo the screen recording because I was idle as fuck on this screen recording for mad long. All right, so Command Shift 5. Okay, so record. All right, so here we take you to the screen. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this in for real, but let me just. That's not even, probably doesn't make sense to clap, but whatever. So.
Just like sync everything up. I mean, the screen recording is not going to be any audio, but sync everything up better than normally and just overlay this.
Yeah, so that's it. Just got to be like. You just gotta go by, just put it on randomly for real. Not randomly, but just like try to manually sync it. Where, alright, so what I would do is then go to making the flyer and the posh. So start with the flyer. I'm on my Canva right now. I've had this same Canva for a long time. I use Canva for all my flyers for real. I just realized like not too long ago that I've been on my designer shit. Like I've put out so many fucking designs in the last 2 years, from 35 flyers and then like mad other shit too. Like I'm a designer, graphic designer. But okay, so word. So what I try to really like conserve my time and just make things as time effective as possible. So I've always used just a basic format of the UD, like a simple like format of the UD shows that I have, and then tweak after every show, and then like change a little bit after every show and such and such, and like add different elements to it as things go by. I don't even want to take off the fucking Halloween shit for the thing. So basically, I had a season 1 layer of flyers, and now I have a season 2 layer of flyers because they're different. But for this open mic show, in order to conserve some time, I went to the season 1 session of flyers so that I could go on the open mic thing that I already have and just change things around. So this is the season 1 flyer layers. Like there's like multiple flyers like in every I don't even know what the fuck you would call it for real, but it's just a layer of flyers. So this is it right here. I mean this was the last UD show that we had of season 1. It was the Halloween show, so that's why this was Halloween themed, and I never have changed it before. So if we go all the way down, yeah, most of these flyers I just never deleted. If we go all the way down, so this is the mock-up one for the season 1 open mic flyer that I had, and I put it like this. I changed all this with the intention of making this the flyer, but I don't know, I just didn't want to have the same like picture here, and I feel like it just made, I don't know, I kind of wanted it to be more clean and without a picture. So I just deleted the picture, like I just duplicated this, deleted the picture, and just made it more streamlined like this, and just put more actual bits of information on it just to show what we're doing as well. So yeah, this is the basic flyer, which over time, as time goes on, like little bits and pieces obviously get changed until you get to the final one and like put it out. So simple information: Underground Developmental presents UD Open Mic 4, 30 open mic slots available. Then this is like this is parts of my like style for real, like the echoes or like the multi shadow text overlaying each other. Performance tickets online, 6 p.m. through 12 p.m. Thursday, November 21st. Best performance receives UD feature artist slot. So like I said earlier, like a main show open mic performance slot is what they are going to receive from the best performance, and that also makes it cool because that makes it so that they have such a fire under them to really put on a great performance, because it really means something. And especially like I'm also just gonna be giving mad tips and game to like artists on like what they could really do for people just to get behind them and shit like that, you know, and just how to have a really good performance. I'm gonna get into that into another video, but this is more about like showcasing like showing how I do it. So then 18 plus, then must have a valid ID so that they know beforehand, so nobody is confused and nobody can say they didn't know. It's right here. Each performance includes one song, 5-minute max, or 5-minute mix, no pauses. Definitely want to give the most out of every performance, and like one song, like that's why I give the option of having one song, which could be up to 5 minutes, or a 5-minute mix with no, like you can't pause the song, just to give the most out of the performance. Like I had a 5-minute performance the other day, and like it was a 5-minute mix, and I performed 3 of my songs in 5 minutes. So it just made it so that I could it made it so that I could showcase more of my stuff. But sometimes especially with the open mic, sometimes you might just want to focus on one song, especially like if you're getting more developed and trying to like get into it. Like just one song is like a lot, and focusing on pushing and talking about what that song is about and like the meaning of it and everything, like actually is really meaningful. So sometimes performing 3 songs and then nobody connects to it is a disservice, and then you could perform one song and talk about it and talk about what it means to you, and like it could connect to people, and then people could want to fuck with you versus just listening to 3 songs. So yeah, so it depends. It really depends. It's not like so. And then right here, GA tickets online, general admission tickets. Anybody who wants to come and support and show love and be in the community as well. And then I have support your fellow artists, DJ NFS, hosted by Kurt Donavon, New Jersey Underground Studios. $10 online, 94th Street, Jersey City, $15 at the door. Then right here, I'm synonymous for making multiple flyers, carousel flyers, so that people could swipe and it could be multiple layers to your event, and yeah, you can just like understand more like what we're getting at, you know, and what we're trying to do. So, and understand the style as well, like yeah, for sure. Second flyer, underground developments, open mic 2, basic information like right here. So this is a basic information flyer, like this just broken down into like the basic information. And then UD open mic 4 details. Oh yeah, so this is all the details, just so like any questions, it's like right here. Like you guys can ask questions for sure, but this is all the details of everything that is broken down. General admission and performance tickets are available on Posh, so everybody knows that you could get a ticket, whether general admission or to perform on Posh. Purchase a performance ticket to lock in your open mic slot. Super clear. Purchase your open mic ticket to lock in your open mic slot. So that everybody it should be clear already from general admission and performance tickets, but just to make it even more clear, because motherfuckers don't understand a lot as clear as you may think you are. 30 slots available, randomly assigned. So we're gonna have 30 slots and we're gonna randomly assign them so that people could have more of an incentive to also just be at the stage and pay attention to the artists who are performing. 1 song per artist, 5-minute mix. 1 song per artist, 5-minute mix, or 5-minute mix, no pauses. So like we were talking about earlier. And also no pauses because like it's supposed to be within 5 minutes. So like if motherfucker pauses, they 5-minute mix. Shit. If a motherfucker pauses, they 5-minute mix. Then it's gonna be like a 10-minute mix for real. Because they're gonna talk for like 2 minutes each pause in between these songs. Open mic performance 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. The actual performances are gonna be from 8 to 11, and then get your tickets while you can. These other ones were from like the old UD documentaries and stuff. So yes, and then what I also did, So that's just one of the set of flyers that I had. This is just the way I do it. So then if I go over to the UD season 2, so this is just the most previous show that we had. For the most previous show that we had, UD 35, that I didn't change yet. Yeah, I don't want to change these at all, to be honest. Like, these are I really like these, and like the subtle like touches of like the flyers and stuff, like the things that I put on the flyer. Like, yeah, I fuck with this heavy. Content series. Oh, okay. So what I did here was, so this is like regular content series flyer that we have for all of the content series that we have at the shows. So what I did for this is Canva allows you to click on this and then duplicate page. So I duplicated it and then took the Halloween stuff out and took all the stuff out that we don't have at the open mic. So at the open mic, the way it's going to work, because season 2, I'm super focused on helping the artists really push and grow their career, and like I said, like actually make this a career for themselves. And like we all really just want to make this something that we have as our career. We don't want to like work a regular job for the rest of our lives. We want to do this. We want to live in our, like, do our creative shit. So the main way to do that is to really push ourselves overall and give all the tools overall in order to push ourselves out there. Like, I feel like it's a disservice as an artist if we're not giving out that. Like, even me as an artist, I know that I need to push myself overall and push out the performances, push out the content, push out the music, push out the my personality driven, push out just everything that it entails as an artist to really grow and do that shit consistently. So we're gonna have content series in here from these content series shoot from 6:30 through 8 o'clock. So from 6 through 8, before the performances start, we're gonna have content series in here for the artists to be able to get on for no additional charge whatsoever, and get on in order to push out themselves as artists and push out themselves to our platform, as well as a potential like big audience as well, because we're trying to have these pieces of content. We're doing everything that we can to make these pieces of content as well like scale and try to make them go bigger and get like a bigger audience into the algorithm, so that we can like really grow these artists substantially. So the different content that we're going to have in the space is Dummy Dungeon, which is live sessions, creative interviews, which is a brief interview series where you just get an interview as an artist, bar breakdown, which is essentially you explaining your lyrics and explaining the meaning behind your song, create a creative career coach session. So that's a one-on-one session with a career coach, just to talk about your career and to just get guidance about your career. And for this show, I'm going to be the career coach, the head career coach for the music. It's going to be just for music for this show. I'm going to be the head career coach for the music, and I'm going to be speaking to artists, just briefly, just talking about their career and how I think that they could grow their career, and like just general advice that I think they could take to utilize that to really grow. Because a big thing with like a lot of artists is we don't really know what to do as artists, and we don't really know how to push as artists. Like, something that I wish that I had when I was first trying to be an artist is one of the first things that I like, something that I would have really enjoyed like as an artist, is being able to have some kind of guidance in what I wanted to do as a creative, because there really wasn't any guidance, and the guidance that there was quote unquote guidance was like bad guidance, and the guidance into just like people just trying to get something from you. So I think just having just genuine actual guidance is something that is not here and is not like prominent at all, and I think that's something that we really need to improve on substantially. And I feel like it's doing a disservice if I'm just pushing, just come here and perform, because I know as an artist we need to do more than that. We need to actually learn how to grow ourselves outside of just performing, outside of it's being overall a good artist. Yeah. So I'm gonna be taking. I'm gonna be the career coach for the show and just talking to the artists, and we're gonna record it and put it on YouTube. And the last one is general attendee interview of general audience. Right. So interview of general audience. I'm gonna have somebody here just interviewing the audience. Like sometimes, people are not necessarily have a quote unquote creative field directly, or may not be knowing what they want to do or what they like as a creative, and I'm really all about just showcasing everybody and showcasing people for who they are and like why they are here and why they support and like how they are creative, because people like you could be a creative without even having a creative passion, I feel like all of us were creatives before we was making art or music or designs or videos or whatever. Like being creative is just ingrained in you, for real. So, So I wanted to give more of shine to the people who are just in the space, because they love creatives and they love creating, regardless of they don't even care what it is. Okay, so, and then this next flyer is live productions. We are shooting multiple live productions to showcase the creatives in the event. UD documentary, multi-camera, full documentary of the event and the stories of creatives. So we're doing a couple live productions at the event. One of them is UD documentary, of course, just documenting the performances and the behind the scenes. That reminds me, I'm thinking of having as much as the full crew for the documentary on as possible, so that we could like just really just get out, really just try to get out as much as we can, because I want to showcase the artist's personality and the behind the scenes and like their interacting with each other and stuff like that, like because that just complements the actual performance so much as well. So yeah, just we're gonna have the documentary as well as the UD live stream, which is brand new, and just because we have the accessibility of having the venue right next door to the studio, we can connect to the Wi-Fi and go live stream for like facing like the camera facing the stage and live stream the whole night. So we're gonna do that, and then performance content coverage, and that's essentially having we're gonna have content creators just shoot the live performances and posting it live on the page as well. This reminds me, I gotta tap in again with these live productions and content crew, for real. I think that's everything and then I'm gonna have the motherfucking guidelines on that shit, cause same rules apply. Right, so that's the flyers right there. Then if we go to the Posh, the Posh is right here. So essentially, after you have the flyer, you need a way to distribute your flyer. Not distribute your flyer. Essentially, once you have the flyer, what I still need to do is post that post. So what I would do is obviously extract that, like take the picture that I came with and post it on Instagram, which I still need to do. But also, what I need to do as well, and something that I started to do with season 2 also, I used to just do at-door, everything at-door purchase-wise, but for season 2 I started to have utilize online ticketing, and we use Posh, which is a ticketing site. And so after I make the flyer, I then put everything, all the information on the Posh, and just like fill everything out and put the flyer on everything. So this is the Posh right here for the show specifically, UD Open Mic 4 dashboard. So I created this a little while ago. and then this is like the main, like all the main information right here. So UD open mic 4, then it's the time and and it's the date and the time. So 11:20. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh, that was when we still had it on Wednesday. Okay. So put it at 21st, 6:00 p.m. And then 11:22, 12:00 a.m. Yeah. So at Engineering Studios 94 is venue. I needed to write this summary up. I'm gonna do that after I get off this video. Then this is a short summary of the show, and then it also allows you to do put a YouTube video. So I put the YouTube video of the last open mic show that we did. It was in New York. UD presents open mic show 3 in NY. So just to give, oh my god, just to give people like a sense of how it is there, how it is at the shows, and how it is. So yeah, Posh is pretty simple for real. And I also like it because it just shows you a lot of. It just gives you just a way to know who's coming beforehand, get the additional money that's needed to run the shows beforehand, and give people like sales and such. So that's why I really like to utilize the ticket sales beforehand. Like, it's really essential for sure. So then after you put it on Posh, after you put it on Instagram with the flyer, after you make the flyer, you're gonna need to market your shit. Like, a lot of shows, like 90% of shows, they put out the flyer and then they're done. Like, that's all they do, which is a disservice to yourself. Like, imagine like a fucking big brand just doing that. Like, that it doesn't work. You gotta market your shit. Like, same with music, same with your art, same with everything. You have to market your shit and put your shit out there and push your shit and raise awareness and excitement around your shit so that people actually want to come through and just really give value within your event, and just show that value within the marketing. Like, within UD, it's easy to market it because we just have so much different avenues and ways that are so valuable to the artists that we can talk about and go into, that it's hard to just make one video, because one video then goes into like saying like mad different shit that we have within the shows. So it really is just giving that value to the event that you're trying to do. And it doesn't have to be like a UD show specifically, like something like that showcases creative artists like that. It could be a fucking regular event that's just very fun and entertaining, and that's value right there. Just having something that's fun and entertaining and just enjoyable is something that's value, and something that you could portray within like some kind of marketing or content and shit is emphasizing that it's going to be a fun time. So just showcase like you having fun and shit, and like people having fun. So with this show, after I put out all of this stuff today, I'm either going to shoot in here or in the venue itself a video of me just telling people that we're doing the show. I normally get in front of the camera and speak directly to the creatives, same like this, and just say, if you're a creative in New Jersey and you want to grow and you want to such and such, or in this case, if you're a creative in New Jersey, we have an open mic show, 30 open mic tickets in Jersey City, New Jersey, $10, such and such, like that. So marketing it like in that way, and just seeing what kind of pieces of content work as well, because I know that's how I need to do. It's not how I need to do it, but that's just a way that it works, because I've had the trial and error of making videos and seeing like what works, and what helps a lot is just getting right to the point and getting right into the niche of what you're trying to go for and get at. So that's something that has helped me a lot from that, and just continuously going along with the event and showcasing what you're going to be doing at the event and who's going to be a part of the event, just building that awareness and interaction and going more in depth on it, just so that people could just be thinking about that every day and people cannot forget about that shit. So yeah, that's everything for the posh for real and like all of that. So I just stopped the screen recording. I need to save that. Oh shit, did that save? It did. Okay. But yeah, so for this show, it's very less, it's less like strenuous than like a main show, because I don't have to lock in feature artists. I don't have to lock in a lot. I don't have to lock in vendors. I don't have to lock in, like, there's a lot I don't have to lock in. So it's a very much more simple show, but I'm gonna show you how more complex it is with like other shows. And I'm getting more showrunners for this show, as well as Ashley, who's a showrunner as well. I appointed 2 other showrunners to the shows, who've been around the shows from the jump, and I just to help run things, to help it more smooth and just event coordinate. So they're probably also going to be hosting as well, and just like just more hands-on at the show. So be prepared for that. That would be really cool. So yeah, that's essentially the UD Open Mic 4 that we're going to be having. I'm going to show you guys more in depth at the show how I actually like run the event during the shows, and just putting everything together, and just how I just like handle everything. So yeah, but that's pretty much everything right there. So I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. All right. I don't know how to end videos, so I'm just going to end it.